rounding 488 to the nearest 10. Dylan, what did you do?
I got the 400, and I really didn't need that.
Okay.
On the 88, if it's 5 or higher, it's rounded to the highest. It's rounded to a higher number.
Okay, so what was that higher number?
The answer?
Uh-huh.
The answer is 490.
The answer is 490. And you knew that because this 8 in the ones place told the 8 in the tens place to go up. Very good. So now we have 488 again to round to the nearest 100. Amy, how did you do that one?
I took the 8
Mhm.
and I rounded that.
Which 8? 8 in the ones?
tens 8.
The tens, okay. So you looked at this one?
And then it was 2 more till it's 2 more till it's 100.
Uh-huh. So since it was only 2 away from being the next 100, what was your answer?
500.
500. Very good. Okay, next we're rounding 545 to the nearest 10. So if I'm rounding 545 to the nearest 10, how do I do that, Olivia?
You would round it up because it's 5, and then it would be 550.
So the 5 in the ones place tells that 4 to go up, and it would be 550. Good job. How about if I round 545 to the nearest 100? What happens there? Owen, how do I do that? 545 to the nearest 100.
You would round it backwards because it's not over 50.
What's not over 50?
The tens.
Yeah, the tens only have 4 tens, so it goes back down to 500. Good job, Owen. All right, questions so far? Everybody good? Jaden, you good?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm really good at rounding.
Okay, that's all right. We're gonna keep practicing. All right. 953 to the nearest 10. Christopher? How do we round 953 to the nearest 10?
You go to the tens place and you see if the ones place is higher than the 50 or lower than the 50. And then if it's higher, you round it up to the higher number.
Okay, so is it?
No,
So what's my answer?
500 or 950.
950. All right, now we're rounding 953 to the nearest 100. Jacob, how do I do that?
You round it to 1,000 because it's 900 and the 50 and 950. So is that
Yeah, that 5 tells the 9 to go up, so it becomes 1,000.
I don't remember that.
There's 48 ounces of orange juice in the pitcher. 6 people are going to share the orange juice. How many ounces of juice will each person receive? Ansley, how did you do that one?
I'm not sure which one is on this picture.
That's okay.
It's overlooked anyway, but I basically just drew 6 circles, and then I kept on adding and I just kept on adding until I got to 48.
Okay, and so how many
And
circles did you end with?
48, and I just counted how many were in each row, and that was my answer.
And how many were there in each row?
8 ounces.
How many?
8 ounces.
8 ounces, very good.
I did it the hard way.
Alright, so Ansley said she made 6 rows, and she added a circle to each row until she got to 48, and she ended up with 8 ounces.
I did too.
Good.
Can I say my way?
Sure, what was your way, Owen?
I would do multiplication by 6 until I got up to 48.
Oh, so you were looking for 6 equals 48.
And I got 8.
Good.
2.
That's a good strategy also. Alright. Next we have to find the quotient. What does that word quotient mean? Jacob?
It means the number. I forgot.
Anybody know what quotient is? What is it,
It
Christopher?
means like the answer to sum to a question.
The answer to what kind of problem?
Division.
Division. It's the answer of a division problem. So 63 divided by 7. What did you get for that one? What did you get, Ansley?
I got 9.
Good. The answer is 9.
I used the same strategy.
Okay. So if we go back to Owen's strategy, we're looking for 7 times what equals 63. Or you could use a strategy of drawing a picture. How about 22 divided by 11, Kaden?
22 divided by 11. That was the one I had struggled with because I was thinking about that for like almost 2
Okay.
minutes.
Let's try Owen's strategy for this. I need to see 11 times what number would equal 22?
11 times 2?
Yeah, 11 times 2 equals 22. So 22 divided by 11 is
22.
2. How about 54 divided by 6? What did you get for 54 divided by 6? Alexis?
Got 5.
Okay, so let's try that. If I do 6 times 5, does that get me 54?
No.
Okay, so it can't be that. I'm looking for 6 times the number that will equal 54. Jacob?
9.
6 times 9 equals 54, so our answer is 9. Alright, how about 40 divided by 8? Brayley, what's 40 divided by 8? 8 times what number equals 40?
I did one strategy trying to count it out by 8,
Uh-huh.
but I can't remember if it worked or not.
Okay, you could count up by 8. Keith, you had your hand raised. Did you know the answer to that one?
4. No,
You're-
8.
8 times what equals 40? You're really close. Hayden?
5.
5. If I count by 8 5 times, I would get to 40. So our answer is 5. Questions so far?
No.
All right.
No, 16.
Which of the following fractions is equivalent or equal? And remember, equivalent is a big fancy word for equal to 1/6. Harper, do you know what that one is? 2/12. Very good. How did you know that?
Well,
You just did? Okay. So if you take a 6th size piece and you split it in half, how many pieces would you have then?
2.
2. And instead of 6 pieces in the whole, you would have 12 pieces in the whole. We'll learn a lot about that when we get to fractions.
so basically that's the answer because 2 6s makes 12, and if you have 2, it basically rounds up to the same number.
Exactly. Exactly. To get from 6 to 12, you would multiply by 2, and you would do the same thing to the 1. Very good. Bill is eating a bowl of cereal. The cereal has a mass of 105 grams. The bowl has a mass of 440 grams. What is the total mass of his cereal and bowl? Hayden, how did you do that?
I took the 140 and added 100 to it first.
The 440?
Yeah.
Okay.
That, and then I went up to the 1 and the 100. And then I added the 100 to the 400, which equals 540, and then
Okay.
I just got my answer.
And then
I
what
added,
about this?
yeah, and then I added the 5.
Then you added the 5?
Yeah.
And you got what?
545.
545 what? What was the unit of
Grams.
measurement? Grams. Good job.
I got 509 because I just added.
Okay. Alright, when we come back from computer lab, we'll do the perimeter and the area of that shape, and then we'll look at the measurement. Any questions about what we've gone over so far?
No.
Alright. I need you to get your